about with, you said the federal government, like the state responsibility, for goodness sakes, is to protect their citizens from the federal government. So, where is the state of Florida in protecting you? Are they just sitting on the wayside?
Of course. In fact, the Attorney General, Ashley Moody, again, supposedly a good guy, right? Because she's a Republican, and that's what they tell us. They tell patriots that the Republicans are the good guys and the Democrats are the bad guys. And yet, Ashley Moody, who was provided a legal explanation by one of my attorneys as to how the federal government was violating the 10th Amendment in my case, immediately turned that correspondence, which is between my attorneys and the head law enforcement officer of the state of Florida, turned it over the very next day to the very FBI and the Department of Justice that we were claiming was violating Florida state trust law. And so this is the reality. Right? The very county that I sit in today, the sheriff of this county, Mike Pendergrass, who should know better because he's a retired Army officer, has publicly stated how he loves working with his federal partners in rounding up these criminals from January 6th. In multiple instances, he's made these public statements.
Unbelievable.
Well, Mr. Pendergrass, the sheriff of Citrus County, has made no effort to have a conversation with me, who sits in the jail in his very county. And actually, here's a little known fact. I had a phone conversation with Sheriff Pendergrass when I was running for U.S. Congress in Tampa. And he was like, yeah, I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and provide you with any information and help out in any way. But yet he's made no effort to get to the actual truth behind January 6th by coming and sitting down before he lavishes the federal government with praise. But it might have something to do with just yesterday, Citrus County was awarded $5 million of federal law enforcement money to hire more officers. And boy, they're really super excited about this federal money coming into Citrus County. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the Citrus County sheriff bending over backwards to do whatever the FBI asked them to do. But see, this is the danger of states allowing their authority and their power to be usurped by this out-of-control federal government.